Hello everyone, thank you for clicking on the new Nintendo Direct Reactions video. Just a small, tiny bit of a disclaimer. I originally wasn't going to publish this, but turns out, after a listen back, I had more insightful on this than I thought I previously had, so I thought it was kind of worth giving a revisit, a retry. So as this is the Nintendo Direct for remakes and remake adjacent games, I'm also remaking the intro to this video. So I'm doing all the things I learned from my favorite video game remakes. I'm gonna blow out the lighting. I'm gonna compress audio files and make them sound weird. I'm gonna remove effects. I'm gonna add superfluous effects that add nothing. Nah, just kidding. I'm not gonna do any of that. So just a little disclaimer is all. So when I initially recorded the reactions to this Nintendo Direct video, its introduction that is, for whatever reason, the audio got super blown out for that beginning segment of the video. It doesn't really matter too much anyway, because I didn't really have a lot of predictions, and none of what I predicted even came true in the Direct anyway, so it's kind of not worth talking about, not worth preserving. So we're just gonna present to you the Nintendo Direct reactions I had. Hope you enjoy them. Man, you gotta love this logo whenever it shows up. You gotta love it. Ooh, we get the Splatoon Nier game again. Okay, never mind, I take it back. It's more like Portal, isn't it? Is that P-Star from the hit game Wonderful 101 on Nintendo Switch and Wii U, I guess? This has got some style to it. I quite like it. Was Splatoon 3 worth it? I mean, I didn't really even think Splatoon 2 was that worth it, but, I mean, who knows? Anyone's allowed to correct me.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I'm Shinya Takahashi. Let's see our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
The toys are back in town, the toys are back in town, the toys are back in town. Are they remaking the first Donkey Kong, Mario vs. Donkey Kong? Okay, they are. The game looks quite nice, but again, it's that, Super Mario RPG problem, where it looks too literal, I guess. I don't know, it's just something, it just don't look right to me. I don't vibe with it. I always admired the movement tech in this game.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. Up to 4 speedsters can put the pedal to the metal.
Up to 4 speedsters can tank the frame rate.
Over 30 thrilling tracks await, including music from iconic Konami games.
Konami? What?
Up to 4 friends can
this looks like an indie game, but is it a Konami game? Honestly, that's kind of a very intriguing looking game. Does Nintendo think I like anime games or something? Why are they showing this?
When you time your attacks perfectly, you can now damage all enemies at once.
Oh no, is this game gonna be baby easy now? Oh, there we go, there's the boy! Is it weird that I almost feel obligated to buy this game because I want more Mario RPGs, but I'm also just not into the way that game is and would rather play the original instead?
Hey! Look alive. We're almost there.
Wait, hold on here. Hold on, what? Another code? What? What?
One day, a young girl named Ashley received a letter from the father she thought.
Okay, of all the Nintendo IPs I thought would not come back, this was among the.
In search of him.
I'm captivated, honestly.
The sequel,
this
Another
looks...
Code R, Journey into Lost Memories,
Ooh.
previously unreleased in North America, is also included. When Another
That...
Code Recollection
they look really good.
19th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Unexpected sleeper hit of the Direct, slapping me in the face.
Includes 2 games.
You gotta love a Toad scream, to be honest.
One day, the Wicked Grape and the Sour Bunch suddenly made their grand
Wicked Grape and the Sour Bunch. It's a great villain crew.
Now it's up to Peach can use the power of
She going Super Saiyan? Oh, okay.
Whoa!
Is she Martha? Oh, she's a Fire Emblem character. Oh no!
Fantastic show-stopping abilities. Fend off the Sour Bunch with
this game got way more sick all of a sudden. Holy crap!
Can Peach save this performance and its performers?
Is Peach gonna get a gunfighter form?
Take it back.
Oh, this is cool. Okay, you know what? I wasn't expecting much from this game when it was first announced, but this is kind of cool, actually.
It looks like there are more transformations beyond the ones we showed today.
So Gunfighter Peach isn't off the table.
With some more headlines.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Why don't any of these ever say, like, pre-orders begin tomorrow?
This detective's got a
or, like,
bolt of brilliance.
Pre-orders began yesterday, what, you didn't notice?
This game's a real toot.
Okay, I thought it was Wii Music, and I got very scared. But what's the difference, right?
Raise your brass. You can use gyro controls to adjust the pitch up.
Very good. Very good. Best use of the Joy-Cons motion controls and AR controls I've ever seen. Nintendo really did allow that game into the Direct, didn't they?
10 teams of 3 will duke it out for survival in this online battle royale brawler.
They're not MOBAs anymore, are they? They're all battle royale brawlers.
Run and gun in this reimagining
Wait,
of the
what?
beloved NES classic Contra.
Wonder if this is that Advance Wars team. Kinda gives me the vibe of, you know?
Player co-op mode.
Line fulfilled. Atlas and Vanillaware.
Okay, those are some good names behind the project that I wouldn't mind. Like, piques my curiosity. That's all I meant. Just piques my curiosity. The visuals do look substantially better than the 3DS version. But, like, it has, like, kind of the same, like, weirdly, like, not quite stilted animations, but it just kind of looks like a 3DS game the way it was animated, I guess. Not that it's a bad thing. Oh my goodness. Look at the 20 frames per second Luigi's.
Luigi's Mansion 2 HD.
God, that HD, like, tag looks so ugly.
The official name of this gallery will be the Nintendo Museum.
Yeah, get rid of your Switch 2 rumors. They're announcing a museum. They really haven't given up on Amiibo, have they? They really have not given up on Amiibo, have they? Did Xenoblade 2 get any Amiibos? You know, sans Pyra and Mithra?
And finally, we have a new Amiibo figure to announce.
They're really not giving up on Amiibo.
The DLC fighter from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Sora from
Okay,
Kingdom
that makes
Hearts
sense.
is
Checks
on
out.
the way.
What's up with announcing Noah and Mio Amiibo? Oh boy, hold on, Nintendo. What are you doing right now?
The first F-Zero game returns as a
Whoa, that's a lot of cars.
Battle Royale.
Oh boy.
F-Zero 99.
Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense.
F-Zero courses with machines from the original
Man,
Super NES game.
F-Zero fans, level with me for a minute. Do you feel slighted?
But be careful. Your power meter will decrease if you
This is
crash
such a
your
perfect
pilot
idea,
guardrails.
though.
If it hits 0, you're out. To unlock
I'm afraid.
custom options
This
for your
game,
machine.
how long does this game have to live? That's such a good idea, though.
More than 30 years after its original
It's
release,
a shame that's the only thing F-Zero's...
back as a battle royale game.
Never mind.
This title
There's
also
more
supports
Direct
Super
left. We
NES
can't say that.
controller available exclusively for Nintendo Switch
There's more
Online.
Direct left. There might be an F-Zero announcement.
We hope you will give it a try.
One little hero, one humongous problem.
He farted and he can't hide it.
Let's move into formation.
Absolutely. You guys have no idea how excited I am for this game. Went back to play WarioWare Smooth Moves recently, and yes, I want more of it. This is exactly what I want. This is so good. This is it. This will be Wario's new greatest achievement.
Lead an army of over 100 heroes into battle.
Man, this is how you do HD 2D, Square Enix. See how they don't, like, particle effects everything and just, like, blow out the lighting? You see how they don't do that? That's all you need to do.
The final wave is racing in.
What are they gonna promote after this is done? What other, like, huge game could, like, get DLC that they need to, like, milk for Nintendo Directs? Then again, I mean, they'll probably want to focus on, like, Switch 2 Next Generation, right? It all comes back to that. Funky Kong, I'm sorry, Funky Kong, I wasn't paying attention to your great debut. Peachette, what? Who is Peachette? Oh wait, never mind. I remember. I remember.
We hope you're looking forward to these upcoming titles. This next video will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
Oh, God. Don't scare me like this. But 1 and 2? Why are you playing the 1 music if you're showing 2 right now? I mean, a Paper Mario game where they're not, like, really overdoing the whole paper aesthetic thing? Am I seeing this right? Okay, they're doing a little more than they used to. Man, remember when everyone's like, they will never touch this game ever again? This is how you do it, Mario RPG. I'm sorry. You lost. This is just it, though. This is Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. Like... This is wonderful. I'm so glad a new generation is gonna get to behold the weirdness of Peach and tech. Just...
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
What an ender. They knew what they had when they were ending this. All right. Well, I'm very glad that didn't get spoiled for me because that was a huge surprise. So the 2 big announcements for me this Nintendo Direct were remakes, if that sounds odd in any way. First off, the big one, Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. This is a game we just kind of assumed for a long time Nintendo didn't want to touch, didn't want to acknowledge because they seemed very set in the ways of the post-Sticker Star Paper Mario style. That was what the Paper Mario series was for just so long, and they were so unwilling to budge. And some could argue that they made little baby steps to bring it back forth, but we were getting very conspiratorial that the reason they didn't want to acknowledge or touch the first 2 Paper Mario games is they didn't want people to remember how much better those games were in comparison to the new games. Now, that's obviously an opinion that doesn't hold true for everyone, because there's a lot of people who do like the Neo Paper Mario. And what I'm loving about this remake is that it definitely wants to bring it up a little bit. It wants to emphasize that paper aspect, because I've argued in the past, and I'd still argue this to a certain extent now, that the first two Paper Mario games weren't really about the paper aesthetic. It was just a choice that the world was built around, but it wasn't the whole conceit of what those games were. Whereas with the newer games, it's constantly reminding you, joking at like every single other line, hey, did you know that we're made out of paper? What's with all like the paper motifs? Like the whole like backdrops kind of peeling off, the glue's sticking from the paper, everything's made of paper. Isn't this wacky? Where it's like, they're making the things that are obviously supposed to be paper, like the characters, like the stage sets. They're making all that appear paper-like without overdoing it. Because the geometry from that trailer still looked like it made contextual sense. Like, if Rogueport actually existed, that's what Rogueport would look like, and it just happens to be populated with paper people. That's the sense I'm getting from that art direction with the remake, and why I'm loving that remake is that while it's bringing it up to code, so to speak, it's not outright replacing the original intent, if that makes sense. It's not replacing the need to not necessarily make everything paper, because remember, the more like wackier, like, hey, remember that things are made out of paper stuff in this universe in respect to Thousand Year Door, that was Curses on Mario, where he like folds and says like body contorted. Sounds weird, but like that's a non-natural thing for characters in this world, where that just seems to be an assumed truth post Sticker Star. Kind of weird that they were playing the Paper Mario 1 like song at the beginning of the game, or at the beginning of the trailer, because that was making me think. I knew that it was the Thousand Year Door book, but it was making me think, oh, are they remaking both of them? And they're showing the Thousand Year Door because that's more like immediately brand recognizable, I guess. People know what that book is, right? So that's obviously highlighted the direct right there. Absolutely stellar choice. They knew what they were doing putting that at the end. They knew exactly what fans wanted, putting that at the end. The other thing that stood out to me, of course, the thing that made me like absolutely surprised, was the Another Code remakes. Those are games where you would never have expected them to get remade, because I don't think they were especially popular games. Like, I think we did get the first one here in North America. They made a big point addressing that 2 didn't come out here. And wasn't it not even called Another Code here? Wasn't it called something else? I'm not sure. But the point is that I'm not even sure if they were necessarily popular in Japan and Europe either. Maybe to a certain extent, but it's a very niche game. And I imagine for those remakes, there's still going to be niche games, but I gotta respect the play of remaking something that is so niche, because I think that remake was made because the people who were making it wanted to be made. F-Zero 99, like, I kind of feel bad for F-Zero fans, because it's like, this is the most your series is getting acknowledged in a video game form, but who knows? Maybe there's a future F-Zero. Maybe they're doing this because they want there to be a future for F-Zero. Or maybe not. Maybe they thought, hey, this would work really well, and that's why they're doing it. But I am a little concerned, like, how long is this game going to last? Tetris 99 has been lasting for ever since Switch Online was kind of, like, first really put into effect. So at the very least, it could exist for as long as Switch Online does. But again, Mario 35 didn't last long. It only lasted for a year or less. So that's always kind of the worrying thing about those to me. Yeah, otherwise, nothing's really super sticking out to me. The Princess Peach Showtime game, I don't think I'm the target audience for that game, so I probably won't be picking it up for myself, but it does look a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be maybe a bit phoned in, if that is a fair assessment from last time, but it looks like they're really having fun kind of exploring what can be done with that style, so I'm more into it now than I was. WarioWare Move It, we've known for a while, obviously, but I'm still looking forward to that game. That is going to be highest priority purchase, if that makes sense. Eiyuden Chronicle, I haven't heard anything about for a long time, so I'm glad that game's still kind of going on. Honestly, I completely forgot all about it. But other than that, that's all I really have to say. This was just... If I have to be honest, I feel like this Direct was meant for cleanup, because this wasn't really a very hard-hitting Direct for me. But like I said, the most exciting announcements to me in this Direct were remakes, and there could be an argument that they're kind of introducing a lot of remakes into the Nintendo Switch cycle right now, because they've announced all the big games that are coming to Switch. Like Mario Wonder got that big Direct, so it didn't really need to be shown here. Pikmin was already released. Zelda was already released. Metroid Prime 4 is the, last suspect for, high priority Switch games that we know about. So I do have to wonder if this is them phasing out Nintendo Switch, cleaning up what is left to be cleaned up, so that way, when Switch's successor is starting to come around, they're ready for it. That's kind of my takeaway from this Direct. And that's all I have to say. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy these once again. And I'll see you during the next Direct reactions.